here in the third quarter. Working the ball around, got it to Hensley. Hensley's got it. He's going to dribble to the right-hand side, and he's going to get mugged, and they're going to get the foul on. That's going to go on number 20. That's Jordan Bishop. That's going to be a two-shot foul as Hensley will go to the line. Hensley, you said how many points?
2.
And what do you got as a scoring update?
I'd rather not say.
How bad is it?
It was final as Hensley misses his first shot. Lady Toppers 57, Lady Indians 38. Nothing else coming through yet from the boys.
Hensley misses the first. Again, Hensley in a season shoots 93%. He does make the second one, though, as coming into the ball game, as McCamus flops on the floor. And anyway, 32-28, 7:14 left.
I'm not sure what our holdup is. Now, Coach Vermillion's out on the floor.
McCamus, I believe, has got blood on his...
He's bleeding a little bit, so he's going to take it off right here on the court.
Throw in the stands. Give him a souvenir.
And they're going to call timeout, so I guess he doesn't have to come out of the game.
As it was bleeding on the elbow. So it's a 30-second timeout. 7:14 left again. Only thing that's happened is Gate City's got the one of two free throws.
Sorry, I got involved watching the action there and forgot to talk about what we were seeing. Now we've got fans from Wise Central yelling at fans from Gate City. Not really out of the ordinary, I guess.
So he will be number 24. As they're going to try to tape him up real quick. So 32 becomes 24. And 7:14 left. Again, one team foul for Wise Central, none for Gate City so far.
So now, was that timeout charged to Wise Central?
They did take a timeout, I believe.
Okay. That was a long timeout.
So, anyway, so McCamus is back in the ball game.
But I guess I would, hopefully they do the same thing for Gate City. Give them a chance.
All right, so inbounding will be Jordan Bishop for Wise Central as they've got it to McCamus. McCamus now being picked up by Eli Starnes as he looks like he wants to drive on him, and he's going to. And he's going to go all the way in. Shots up and shots good. And he's talked smack as he comes back. So anyway, 32-30. Bradley Dean's going to go in. He's going to get fouled by McCamus.
Are they going to give that to McCamus or are they going to give it to Hayes?
And
let's see. I think they both hit him.
Let's see who they assign it to. Is that going to be a second or third?
Well, it depends on who they give it to. Still haven't put it up on the board.
They give it to 32 as Dean misses.
24.
Dean misses his
first
free throw
of the night. He was 8 for 8 previously.
So Coach Vermillion thinking the cooler heads may prevail as he pulls Starnes out, brings in DeAndre Mack to pick up on McCamus this time. Bradley Dean shots up and good. It's 33-30. McCamus with the basketball now being guarded by DeAndre Mack. DeAndre is going to get him wrong the left-hand line as they try to work the ball around. As McCamus is going to go, he's going to pull, shots up, and no good. Rebounded inside, is going to be up and good by number 20, Jordan Bishop. 33-32. Here comes Gate City now with the ball. Compton gives it to Dean. Dean's got it, and he's going to go inside. Shot's going to be up and no good. And it's going to go out of bounds off of Gate City.
I'd really like to see one of those Gate City runs.
As coming back into the ball game will be Hensley giving Reed a rest. 33-32. 6:20 left here in the third quarter. McCamus with the basketball being picked up by DeAndre Mack. As tries to work the ball around, and they're going to get Mack with a foul. He came around the screen. Elijah Hayes run into Mack, and they're going to get him with the foul.
That's going to be 3 on Dondre.
So, again, the Gate City's lineup in there is Hensley, Dean, Compton, Mack, and George. That's the 5 on the floor for Gate City. 6 minutes left. 33-32. Working the ball around. They get it up top to Elijah Hayes. Hayes gets it. Hands over to Jordan Bishop. Bishop gets it to McCamus. McCamus shots up. No good. Rebounded. 2 Gate City. Mack and Compton went up and they knocked each other out as it gives a 3. This time to Elijah Hayes and Y Central back in the lead. 35-33. Gets it over to Compton. Compton with the basketball. He's going to drive to the baseline. Kicks it back up top to David George. George with the basketball. Gets it to Compton. Compton gets it back to George. Over to DeAndre Mack. Mack gives it to Dean. Dean being double, triple team. Gets over to Hensley to Compton. Compton for 3. Shots up. Shots good. Blue Devils lead once again. 36-35. 5:15 left in the quarter. Here comes Hayes. Tries to get it to McCamus, and he does. Gets it to Mack. Anyway, work the ball around as they've got it to Jordan Bishop. Bishop gets it back up to McCamus. McCamus is going to drive all the way in. Shots up, no good. Rebounded by George or by DeAndre as Dean goes in and gets clobbered.
You can give a half sack. Can you give a half rebound?
I believe they've got that one on
52. It's going to go on Trey Mullins. That's going to be his 3rd.
You can't treat them inside with kid gloves. So as they were physical with Dean.
Yeah, he kind of sandwiched him in there as Dean's first free throw's up and good.
So coming in the ballgame for Gate City will be John Sally. Also back in the ballgame is Eli Starnes. So Starnes, Sally, Hensley, Compton, and Dean. That is the 5 on the floor. As they're going to ask about
Hensley bleeding again. Maybe it looks like, maybe oozing a little bit. But I go back to if he got his cheek busted open like that, somebody had to have hit him, but yet there wasn't a foul called on it. But it's in the past. As Dean is on the line, and he's shot really well tonight.
37-35.
10 for 11. Misses that one, though. Rebound by Hensley. Hensley with the putback, and it's good.
39-35. Here comes Y Central now, down by 4 as they work the ball around to Elijah Hayes. Hayes has got over to Ben Brickey. Brickey up to McCamus. McCamus tries to get it inside, and he does. He gets it inside to Hayes. Hayes shots up and good. It's 39-37. 4:20 left here in the 3rd quarter. Again, Hensley's got it. He's going to go. He tries to drive inside. Gets it over the corner to Starnes. Starnes shots up. Shots good. 42-37. Biggest lead of the night for Gate City is 5. As here comes Hayes right back. Shots up. Shots good.
Been a good quarter for Hayes. He's got 7 points.
Here comes Gate City now. They work the ball around. Gets it to Compton. Compton to Hensley. Gets it back to Compton. Gets it to Dean. Dean wanted a 3. He sidestepped, went up, shots up. Shots good. Another 3 for Gate City. 45-39. Chris, you talk about those patented runs. 2 back-to-back 3s for Gate City.
They just got to minimize the Wise points in the process as Wise drives in, goes up. Hensley going to be with the foul. That was Ben Brickey. And Hensley's going to pick up probably his first foul. Yep.
If that would have been all ball, this place would have went nuts. So, I think
on the verge of it anyway.
I thought it was all ball anyway. 45-39.
And arm. First shot's up and no good.
And I'm not a biology teacher, though. I think that's was part of it. I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll talk about that on the podcast. As he misses the first free throw has Ben Brickey. So it's still 45-39. 3:28 left. in a back-and-forth game. He makes the shot. Gets the ball in. Here comes Eli Starnes. Starnes up to Hensley. Hensley's got the basketball. Gets it to Bradley Dean. Dean with the basketball now. Works it around the volleyball spike line. As he gets to get inside, kicks over in the corner to Starnes. Starnes shots up. No good. Rebounded, though, by Ethan Mullins, who's checked in for Wise Central. Here comes the Warriors. Down by 5 as Elijah Hayes has got the basketball. He's going to drive inside and draws a foul on Sally with the shot. 45-42. 3 team fouls for each side here as it goes to the line. How many?
He's 1 for 1 on the night and make it 2 for 2. He's completed 2 3-point plays. Yep, about time for one of these Gate City runs if they're going to do it, Joe.
3:01 left, 45-43. McCamus checks back in for Wise Central. Here comes Eli Starnes. As Starnes got it, goes over to the right-hand side, gets it over to Compton. Compton's going to dribble drive, go in, and great move. Shots up, shots good. Compton really got inside and did what he wanted to. Shot was up. Again, it's back to a 4-point lead, 47-43. McCamus being guarded by Starnes. Once again, as they try to work the ball around, try to set a screen, and they get it over. That's going to go over to Bishop. Bishop's going to drive inside. Shots up. No, deflected, though, by Hensley. McCamus going to pull from 3. Shots up. Shot's good. It's down to a 1-point lead, 47-46. As, again, they try to work the ball around. As get it over to Dean. Dean for 3. Shots up. Shot's good. Bricky tried to give him the eye coming down the court. But Sally set a beautiful screen. And Dean rolled around. And they're going to call a timeout.
Yeah, Coach Vermillion's not happy about something with his team. And Coach McCamus is not happy with the officials.
With all that said, we're at a 50-46 ball game.
I think you and I are the only 2 happy people in the gym right now.
I guess. So, again, back and forth. Capacity crowd. Hopefully you're listening to all this and can make out what we're saying. It's not like last year when we had the snowball.
The open microphone was getting everything behind us. I remember I was hoarse the next day.
So, as there's time on the floor, the officials spotted some condensation.
It's at the elusive hockey rink up here in Wise. It's cold enough for hockey.
I hope we can make it off this hill.
Oh, we can make it down the hill.
Oh, we're going to slide down here. Just hope nobody's in our way. As here comes Wise Central now with the basketball. 2 minutes left, 50-46. So get it. That's going to go to Elijah Hayes. That brings it cross court. He's being picked up by Bradley Dean. Hayes is going to drive inside. He's going to put the shot up. Shot's going to be up and good. Bounces around and goes in. 50-48, 1:45 left. Here comes Bradley Dean now. Dean's going to shoot from 3. Shots up. Shots good. Bradley Dean. 53-48. Here comes Wise Central as they try to get inside. Shots up, no good. Rebounded once again inside. It's going to be up, no good. Rebounded this time by David George. As here comes Gate City. Bradley Dean with the basketball. Gets it over to Compton. Compton's going to try to go. He's going to go inside. Kicks it over the corner. Around to Hensley. Hensley's going to drive. Gets over the corner to Compton. Compton shots up. Shots good. It's the biggest lead of the night. It's 8 for Gate City. 1 minute left in the quarter.
Crowd behind us going nuts. We may start screaming anyway.
As
they're going to get a foul on the ground. It's going to be Compton. McCamus was driving for the goal. Compton bumped him. McCamus flopped. But at least they didn't say he was shooting. Compton did hit him. Don't get me wrong.
But for everything in this ballgame, that's not the one. Well, anyway, 56-48, 54 seconds left. So you bring in the calm and gentle Luke Reed for the last 54 seconds.
Luke has no fouls.
Oh, we got 5 to use, not Luke. All right, so as they bring him in, 56-48, Works the ball up. They